Have you ever felt like you were working hard to save money, but your bank balance feels stuck? Like the numbers are slowly creeping up, but you can actually buy less with it than you could a year ago. There is a silent leak in your finances right now if your money is sitting in a standard checking account or a big bank savings account. You aren't just standing still, you are losing money every single day. It is not your fault. We are taught that the bank is the safe place, but in the present, safe has changed. In this video, we are going to plug that leak. I'm going to show you 5 specific places to move your savings, calm, safe, places where your money will actually grow. No stock market gambling, no complex schemes, just smarter places for your money to live. First, we need to understand why the old way doesn't work. Imagine you lend a friend $100. They keep it for a year, they use it, and then they hand you back $100 plus a single penny. You would be insulted, right? That is essentially what a traditional big bank does. They pay you 0.01% interest. That is the penny. But while they held your money, the cost of groceries, gas, and rent went up by $3 or $4 due to inflation. This is the silent leak. If your bank pays you a penny, but your life costs $4 more, you lost purchasing power. Your savings are slowly melting away. So, where do we move it to stop the melt?
The first stop is the High Yield Savings Account, or HYSA. This is exactly like your normal savings account. It is FDIC insured. That means the government protects your money up to $250,000. It is just as safe as the big bank. The difference? The interest rate. Because these banks usually operate online and don't have thousands of expensive buildings to pay for, they pass those savings to you. Instead of 0.01%, in 2025, many of these accounts are paying 4% or even 5%. Let's look at a real-life example. Meet Sarah. Sarah has an emergency fund of $10,000. She keeps it for car repairs or unexpected bills. In a regular bank, that $10,000 earns her about $1 a year. That won't even buy a coffee. If she moves that same $10,000 to a high-yield savings account earning 5%, she earns $500 a year. She didn't work any harder, she didn't take any risks, she just moved the money to a different digital bucket. That $500 is free money. It keeps her safe from inflation.
Quick check. Do you know what interest rate your bank pays? Pause the video for a second. Open your banking app. Look at your interest year to date. If it is near zero, keep watching.
Now, high-yield savings accounts are great, but sometimes you need to spend that cash instantly. You can't swipe a savings account at the grocery store. That brings us to option 2, the money market account, or MMA. Think of this as a hybrid car. It is part savings, part checking balance, but you might need to write a check quickly, maybe for a tuition payment or a contractor. You get the growth, but you keep the access. The catch? Sometimes they require a higher minimum balance, like $5,000. This unlocks the best rates. But if you have that buffer, it offers the best of both worlds.
But what if you know you won't need the money for a while? Maybe you were saving for a house down payment in 2 years. This brings us to option 3, certificates of deposit, or CDs. A CD is a contract. You agree to lock your money away for a set time, like 1 year. In exchange, the bank guarantees you a specific interest rate. Why would you do this? Rate protection. If you think interest rates might drop next year, opening a long-term CD now locks in today's high rate. Even if the rest of the world's rates fall, the bank still has to pay you what they promised. Now, you might be thinking, I don't want to lock all my money up. What if I need it? That is where a strategy called the CD ladder comes in. Instead of locking up $20,000 for 5 years, you break it up. You put some in a 1-year CD, some in a 2-year, and some in a 3-year. Imagine a staircase. Every year, one step unlocks. You get cash back if you need it. You take it. If you don't, you reinvest it into a new step. This gives you the high guaranteed rates of a CD, but the flexibility of getting cash back every single year.
Option 4 is designed specifically to fight that silent leak we talked about. These are Series I savings bonds, or I bonds. You buy these directly from the U.S. government. The I stands for inflation. The special thing here is that the interest rate changes. It moves based on inflation. If inflation goes up, the I bond pays more. It is engineered so your money never loses value. There are rules, though. You can't touch the money for at least 1 year. It is strictly for long-term savings. But as a safety net against the rising cost of living, it is a powerful tool.
Finally, option 5. This is my favorite for anyone living in a city with high taxes. Treasury Bills, or T-bills. These are short-term loans you make to the U.S. government. They can be as short as 4 weeks. Because they are backed by the government, they are considered one of the safest investments in the world. But here is the secret benefit, especially for people in places like New York or California. Let's look at Jordan. Jordan lives in New York City. If Jordan earns $1,000 of interest in a bank CD, they have to pay taxes on it. Federal taxes, state taxes, and city taxes. That eats up a huge chunk of the profit. But interest earned on T-bills is exempt from state and local taxes. Jordan keeps that state tax money in their pocket. So even if a T-bill and a CD have the same rate, the T-bill actually pays Jordan more money in the end, simply because the tax man takes less. So, here is the reality. Keeping your money in a standard 0% bank account is convenient, but it has a cost. You are paying for that convenience with your future. You don't have to move everything today. Just pick one. Open a high-yield savings account for your emergency fund, just like Sarah. Or look into T-bills if you want to save on taxes, like Jordan. The goal isn't to get rich overnight. The goal is to stop the leak, to make sure that the money you worked hard for today is worth just as much tomorrow, or maybe even more. Thanks for watching. Stay calm and keep saving.